This short but impactful video will guide you through the process of using Midjourney to be able to create stunning web design and export them to Figma for final adjustment. So what exactly is Midjourney? Midjourney AI is an incredible tool that harnesses the power of AI in order to generate web design based on your project specific needs and goals. It's not just limited to web design, but you can also use it for other cases such as creating logo designs, such as generating image, background image, gradients, and a lot of other features. And the good thing about Midjourney AI is that it quickly allows you to generate and iterate on different design, making the design process for web designers faster and more efficient. So how does Midjourney AI works? Just like ChatGPT, whatever it generates is based on what you provide. So the better the information, the prompt you give Midjourney gets, the better your design renders get. For example, and I wanted to create a startup website, like a basic layout for an aerospace company. So I provided this prompt right here, which says futuristic and realistic aerospace startup. Here is basically a formula that you have to use for Midjourney. You first specify what you need. I wanted a startup website, like I mentioned. Also, I wanted the colors to be light, smooth, and I wanted some sharp focus. And I once again specified why I needed the designs for, which is an aerospace startup website. I wanted the quality to be high, so I specified 8K, and as you can see, all the quality designs that were generated are in 8K. And because I wanted this for web design, I included more specific terms such as user interface, user experience. And next, I was able to specify the colors that I wanted, which are Cosmos, Rose, Blue, Nyanza, and the V5 just basically means that I was using the most powerful version of Midjourney, which is a V5, the paid version, and stylized 750 is just to specify the quality that I wanted. I wanted to go for the highest quality, so that's how I used 750. And once the designs got generated, Midjourney basically allows you to choose which one you want. So for example, this is the first variation, this is the second variation, this is the third variation, and this is the fourth variation. If you're satisfied with the design, all you have to do is just upscale it. So it's labeled from like U1 to U4. I was satisfied with the design generated here because it kind of looked like a website. You can see a nav bar, some text here. So this was the closest that I got for that looked like a website. So I just pressed on upscaling 3. However, if I was not satisfied with the design generated here, I could have just selected the V3 option, which basically generates another render. I was satisfied with this. Like I mentioned, I was satisfied with this design, so I just proceeded with the upscaling the third version, and this is what it looks like. Once I got the image that I wanted, obviously there are things that I don't want, like all this unwanted image, unwanted texts that do not really make sense. Also, the nav bar had to be cleaned up. So what I did was I used a software called Photopea to clean this further. However, I just left it as it is because I knew that I can cover it up using Figma. So I exported this design from Midjourney to Figma, and once I had that, I was able to create a nav bar. I was able to create a logo quickly on Midjourney, and also this was added on Figma, and I was able to get another image from Midjourney, and also this image was one of the renders that we generated previously. I was able to export that to Figma as well, and I wanted this to just be a basic landing page for a startup called Skylift. So here it talks about what the startup is all about, and it asks people interested to be able to join their team. So once that is over, I was able to export this to a website builder called Framer, where it basically allows you to even launch whatever you build on Figma. I just wanted to see a quick method to go from Figma to launching a website, and yeah, Framer actually works. I'm not going into the details in this video, but I just wanted to point out the possibility using ads-on features. You can quickly go from Figma to Framer, everything exported, which kind of saves you time. You might be wondering, what are other use cases that you can use Midjourney for? I briefly mentioned that you can use it for logo design. However, I haven't specified how you can use it. So here's a quick example of how I used Midjourney to generate this nice looking logo. I wanted a logo for a bookstore, so I was able to specify what I wanted. I wanted a minimalistic vector logo made of lines featuring the silhouette of a book, and I specifically wanted the letter B, so I specified that. I wanted the logo to have some simple shapes, and as you can see, it has some simple shape within and also lines. It has an artistic twist as well. And Midjourney kind of sticked with the colors that I wanted. 2 colors. I specified 2 colors. I could have mentioned the colors that I wanted, but I just left that job for Midjourney. Also for inspiration, for example, if you're working in a car company and you want quick renders of designs that you don't have to sketch, you can just play with Midjourney, generate 40-50 designs at once and pick one. So you can see this nice. Another thing that you can use Midjourney for is product design. For example, here I wanted a website for a vitamin water company. So I was able to provide some specification and also specify the colors. I never specified the items that I wanted in the image. For example, here Midjourney added this orange, the blueberry, the raspberry, and other different fruits. All I did here was just create this logo, add this text, and also add this logo on the product. And this is just some quick things that you can do with Midjourney that would save you time.